Greetings, YouTube. You are staring at something that I don't know if I should be really, really proud of it or really, really ashamed, right? Because I've been playing this game for over 3 years and I've been playing multiple hours every day, pretty much for 3 straight years. And so for people in this community, you might be like, wow, Prof, that's awesome. But to people outside of this community, it's either like, wow, you have a serious addiction that needs help immediately, or wow, you're just a huge loser. It reminds me, if I'm able to tell you a story real quick of my other job, I once had a student come up to me after class and say, wow, Professor Hoffman, you're my favorite professor. And just for one split second, one fleeting moment, I thought she was serious. And I said, really, I'm your favorite professor. Why is that? And she looked at me and she smirked, which I knew at that point it was going to be a bad idea to answer that question. And she said, because every time you open your mouth, you just make me feel so much better about myself. And as my soul shrank into its very existence, she just casually walked out the door. And that was that. So I'm not saying that your goal should even be to get a 900,000 base rating, because that's a lot of work and a lot of champs, a lot of time, a lot of money, and not a lot of life outside of the game. But at least I have something to show for it when I inevitably get hit by a bus. All right, so here's the deal. Obviously, my fourth best champion is not really a champion. It's my Summon Symbiote, who only has just a couple of days left before we sell them and get something back for them. I don't know what we're going to get, but hopefully it'll be something. But I just thought it was kind of fun to show you my roster, give you some tips. As always, I think it's important to know the mistakes I've made and what I wish I had known while doing the game, even if I'm on a similar level or intermediate level, or if I just downloaded this game this week. So first and foremost, I thought it would be fun to show you my 5 stars. And to let you know, I'm getting choked up apparently just talking about this. I am strongly considering my next 565 champion to be Void because, one, I finally have the materials. I could do that this second. On this video, I could rank him up. I'm not going to, but I could. I have just enough Tier 2 Alphas now. I've got the Tier 4 Science Catalyst, and of course, I've got the Tier 5 Basics. Why Void? Well, even though I still love me some Quake as my favorite Science champion, the 2 nodes that I really, really hate the most are Buffet and Masochism. And when I bring in Void, those become really fun because I use that regeneration as degeneration and I turn it on its head. And a lot of people will say, well, use Void if you have those, past 6 and 7 of Alliance War. I am backup in my Alliance War, so I use a number of different champs depending on who needs help every war. But Void is also going to be so crucial to Act 6 because I truly believe the more champions that come out that are regeneration heavy and the more champs in general that are on regeneration nodes, like Arc Overload even, the more this becomes crucial. So several of you have told me to rank up Void next. Do you think I should? Do you think I should go with somebody like an Iceman? Or maybe even do the long game with my boy Corvus, who many of you are still shaking your head is only at rank 3, and I understand why you are. Please rank down tickets so I can immediately rank down Ultron back to rank 3 and rank up Corvus. That would be an instant decision if those were delivered. But yeah, my advice to you, if you are looking to expand a 5-star roster, is to keep most people at rank 1, level 25. In fact, you can see when I scroll down that most of my 5-star champs, and we're talking about everybody basically underneath Winter Soldier, and he's only at rank 2 because I used to rank up all 5 of my 5 stars. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 42. So I have 46 5 stars that are never going to see the light of day at rank 2 unless they get awakened and I get super needy of a certain champ like a Sentinel on defense. But other than that, I'm using them for the arena, and that's it. Other than that, I'm just being patient and really waiting to rank up the champs that I have targeted. Killmonger, if he becomes awakened, will be even more useful and be tempted to be up next. The same is true, of course, for my Ghost Rider, who has been waiting to be awakened for quite some time. But yeah, this is my 5-star roster. I guess I should also show you my 6-star roster. I truly believe that one of the biggest mistakes that I made was being greedy and going for 2 6-star featured. at the beginning. Now, obviously, if I had gotten a 6-star Void or a 6-star Killmonger, I might feel differently, but instead, I pulled a Storm and I pulled a Drax. These are champions that are not terrible by any means, but also not champions that I would really ever use at rank 2, even if they were awakened. Because of that, 6-star champions are mostly just used in the arena, although I do put my Proxima Midnight on defense on the mini-boss unblockable special 2 at times, because sometimes she gets kills, and she's like a 27,000 player index at a gold 1 rating. But besides that, 6 stars are just amazing. They're over 60,000 points in the 5-star featured arena, and I wish I had a couple more at my disposal to get more points and make my grind a lot less every time I went into the arena. So if I had it to do all over again, I would have an extra 6-star champion in front of you right now. I'd have 2 full arena teams if I had not gone for the featured. And so if you're thinking about it, I would say just wait. There's enough really good champs in the basic. Now, as far as my 4 stars are concerned, I have basically all the ones I really, really want. Maybe Captain America, Infinity War, and Corvus should be included on that list, but I have 565, so many of the best. I mean, you can just see in front of you how many 565 4 stars I have, and I'm very proud of this. And then I have a lot at rank 4 as well that I use as synergy teams. Venom and Spider-Man Electro are still one of my favorite synergy teams. And then the rest, I've pretty much pulled all awakened. I think there might be just a couple down here I don't have awakened, but for the most part, most are up to Sig 99. Domino is not awakened yet. But I want to say this. When it comes, and there's Captain America Infinity War. When it comes to 4-star champs, don't be afraid to invest in them for the arena and also just in general. It's nice to have them at Sig 99. Do not sell them. I don't care how much you hate a Civil Warrior or a Hulkbuster. Don't do it, because once they get to Sig 99, you'll be getting 5 stars infinitely faster. People always ask me, Prof, how the heck do you get 5 stars so fast? In a big deal, besides, of course, grinding my life away in the arena every day, is having so many 4 stars after 3 years at max Sig 99 and getting those max Sig crystals. And every once in a while, I get really lucky, too, and I get, awakening gems from these. And certainly, if you get a 4-star to Sig 99 and you pull a 4-star awakening gem, that can be really exciting as well. Same for the 5 stars at max Sig, which I have now 2 of. And then I do want to point out that most of my 900,000 rating comes from the fact that I still rank up all of my 3 stars. I do this for the arena, and I also just do this because you never know when Kabam is going to do one of those quests like we saw a couple months ago where you can only use 3 stars. And then you're going to be wishing you had the materials. And so I save all of my 3-star rank ups for the rank up level up events where you're guaranteed to get 25 units and at least a level 1 revive past a couple of those milestones. And so I wait and I rank up my 3 stars, and I'm so thankful for that. I only have a few 3 stars that still are not up at ranks, and I'm waiting to rank them up, of course, when the next level up event occurs. But yeah, save all your 3 stars and just be ready to rank them up. I have well over 100 now at max rank, and I'm so thankful for that. And speaking of lower starred champions, let's go to my 2 stars. I have so many of these guys ranked all the way, and I'm so proud of that because, again, just like the 3 stars, there's going to be events that you can only use 2 stars. And I also think I learned how to do the basics of dexterity and parry, mainly in the 2-star arena, which the stakes were lower, but the movement was the same. And I became a much better fighter in this game. Not to say I'm great by any means, because I don't think I am, but I'm better than average because of all the time I've spent practicing fights in the arena. Yes, you can do duels, but you don't get battle chips for duels, right? In fact, you have to pay to do duels when you have to use those duel credits, even though those no longer exist because we are transitioning away from that. But I'm just saying, if you're going to do a fight and practice it, you might as well get some gold and some battle chips out of it. And that's part of the reason why I started the arena, also because I couldn't afford to use any money on this game. And then I started using my swag bucks, and the rest is history. So I just wanted to say, if you're thinking about wanting a roster that's this big, just make sure that you really target specific champions. So many people get lost into collecting every champion, and to me that's a fool's game because you're never going to do it. It's going to be like you're about to score a touchdown and then Kabam constantly moves the goalpost, or you run to the end of that rainbow and you realize it's invisible. you want to target the 5 champs that you really enjoy playing with that are a well-rounded roster. For me, my best attacking roster is a combination of Blade, Hyperion, Iceman, and then Ghost Rider and either Void or, God willing, I ever get him before the year 2040, Stark Spidey. But then besides that, when you're bringing up Void, you also want to bring up Corvusclave and you want to bring up Killmonger. Those are 2 champs that I'm targeting to move up as well. But even at my level, you still don't get tier 2 alphas often, tier 5 basics often, so you don't want to screw up and make a bad rank up decision that could haunt you and really stunt your growth in this game. And if your growth gets stunted, your enjoyment will be stunted with it. So 900,000 rating, again, I'm not sure if I should be proud or ashamed or a combination of both, but I wanted to record this video and kind of celebrate my account with you all. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, I always appreciate, I try to put out videos every day, multiple videos every day of different content. I'm always trying to challenge myself to put out new content, to highlight people's luck, to highlight champions that should be in here, to news, to rank ups, to gameplay, everything you can think of. I'm trying to get better and better every day and not rest on my laurels, if you will. So thanks for hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, and just supporting my channel in general. You all are the best, and there are so many countries out there that watch my videos, and I very much appreciate it, because Oklahoma, it's kind of like its own country, but not always for the best reasons.